What if your relationship depends on you watching this video right now? I dare you to watch this video and do a vital relationship check. Can you get through all 14 warning signs without feeling a tug at your heart, a pulling on your gut, or hearing that quiet voice in your mind saying, "This is me"? Are you ready to take me up on this challenge? While you think about that for a moment, today I want to give the first shout out to my VIPs. You have a special place in my heart and right here in the clubhouse. My subscribers, the elites, and all the new visitors here today, come on in, grab your favorite drink and a delicious treat, and find a comfy seat. Hello and welcome back everyone to the Passionoy Clubhouse. It's your girl Angela. This is where ordinary stops and your best life begins. Every second here is a chance to unlock something bigger, something brighter, something bolder. Whether you're here to shake up your routine or take a leap of faith, I've got something special for you today. Are you ready? Together, let's make it happen. By the end of this video, you'll know for sure if your relationship is already over. Let's jump right on into the Passionoy Power Up and get right to it. All right, Clubhouse family, as you're still here, I know you're ready to take the challenge head on, and I'm proud of you for stepping up. This isn't just a video, it's a chance to uncover the truth. Face it with courage and take back control of your life and your happiness, your future. What if these 14 warning signs hold the key to the answers you've been avoiding or the clarity you've been searching for? That's what I'm hoping for. So ask yourself this: are you holding on because of love or because you're afraid to let go? While we're going to explore both while we're watching this video, find out if your gut, heart, or mind is pulling at you. Could this be your moment of truth? This isn't just about spotting a few red flags. It's about recognizing patterns, breaking free from the cycle, and stepping into the future where you put yourself first. Are you ready to find out if your relationship is truly over? What if these 14 critical warning signs hold the answer you've been avoiding? What if this moment could save you months, years for a headache, regret, or wasted time? This is your chance to break the cycle, reclaim your peace, and set the stage for a future filled with joy and fulfillment. Let's dive into these 14 vital signs and see what your heart and your mind and your instincts reveal. Okay, elites. Now that we've powered up and ready to go, let's not waste another second. Let's jump right into today's personal journey. So, if you haven't had a chance, definitely hit the like button. This helps me support the Passionoy channel, and over here in the clubhouse brings us closer to transformation, and that's what this is all about, right? So, since we're in agreement about that, it's time for the Clubhouse Pulse. This is where we dive into the heart of today's topic. This is where we introduce Passionoy's faceless video titled 14 Critical Warning Signs That Your Relationship May Be Over. Kudos to those who've already watched it. Thank you for doing the work and taking the time to put yourself first. If you haven't seen it, no worries, you can find it on the Passionoy Faceless channel anytime. During the Clubhouse Pulse, we'll go through each 14 warning signs, how to recognize them in your relationship, and why they're vital signs, and that it might be time to move on. So sit back, relax, follow along. This is your time to check in with your mind, your heart, and your gut. Let's check your instincts. Let's see what they're telling you. Are you ready? Here we go. This is the original thumbnail. We're going to go over the 14 warning signs. And let's see. Remember, check your mind, your heart, and your gut. See what it's telling you now. So, number one, lack of communication. When conversations are shallow, avoided, or feel like a chore, it signals disconnection. Communication is the lifeline of a relationship. Without it, everything else begins to crumble. Number 2, constant conflict. If arguments are frequent, unresolved, and leave you feeling drained, it's time to check into this sign and see if your relationship is stuck in a toxic cycle. Number 3, betrayal of trust. When trust is repeatedly broken, whether it's lies, secrecy, infidelity, it becomes almost impossible to rebuild something solid. Number 4, loss of respect. Mocking, belittling, dismissing each other's feelings and opinions are clear signs that respect has eroded. And without respect, love can't thrive. Number 5, emotional disconnect. If warmth, affection, and interest in each other's lives are fading, it's a red flag that the bond is weakening. Number 6, different life goals. When you vision your future together and it no longer aligns and there's compromises that are impossible, it may be time to admit the relationship isn't built for the long haul. Number 7, avoidance. If one or both of you are avoiding spending time together or dodging tough conversations, it reflects a growing emotional distance. That's definitely a flag, a red one. Number 8, feeling better alone. When you feel more at peace and happier on your own than with your partner, it's a sign the relationship is draining your energy rather than lifting you up. Number 9, contempt and criticism. Sarcasm, eyes rolling, constant criticism, and belittling create an environment of hostility that leaves no room for love to grow. Number 10, persistent unhappiness. If you feel more sadness, stress, or resentment than joy, it's a sign that the relationship may no longer be serving you. Number 11, intimacy fades. When physical and emotional intimacy have disappeared and efforts to reignite the spark feel forced or unreciprocated, that's a warning sign. Number 12, emotional or physical abuse. Any form of abuse, emotional, physical, or psychological, that's a deal breaker. Your safety and well-being must always come first. Number 13, lack of support. When your partner dismisses your needs, goals, or accomplishments, it reflects a fundamental absence of your partner's care or concerns. 14, last but not least, family and friends concerns. If the people who care about you mostly have an issue with your partner and they're consistently expressing worry about your relationship, it's just worth listening to their perspective and just see what comes out of that. As we've gone through these 14 warning signs, Clubhouse, how's that? How's your mind, heart, and gut? Is the instincts check pulling? How are you feeling out there? Did anything stand out? Did you notice patterns you've been avoiding? This is your time to reflect honestly and courageously. Remember, recognizing these signs isn't about judging anyone. It's about empowerment and taking back your control, your happiness. That's what we're here for. Let's keep going because the journey doesn't stop here. Your best life is waiting. Let's make it happen. Did you know that over 50% of people in long-term relationships admit to staying with their partner out of fear? Fear of being alone, fear of starting over, fear of failure. But fear isn't love. And you're staying in a relationship for the wrong reasons. That will hurt you. And it steals your time, your joy, and your future. And we don't want that. That's what we're here for in the Clubhouse. To give you a future, give you joy, and put you first. So let's take a moment to explore why fear might be holding you back and what courage can do to change everything. Let me share a story from my own journey. Statistics show that the average person spends 2 years of their life in relationships that aren't working. Been there, done that. 2 years of heartbreak, stress, pretending things are okay. But what if we could stop the clock on that wasted time and choose freedom and fulfillment instead? I wish I could have stopped the clock in my own life several times. Every failed relationship I've been in taught me that. I got to the point in each of them where I recognized it wasn't going to work. Deep down, I knew it, but I stayed anyway. I stayed because I wanted it to work, and I wanted to give it my all. I wanted to be able to know that I did everything I could with no regrets, no turning back. You know, people who know me know, look at Angela, you know, she walks away fast. She quits relationships. That's not true. The difference between me and most others, especially women, is when I'm in a relationship, I give it 100%. I actually give it more than 100, more like 150% every single day. Well, that's my goal anyway. Whether he deserved it or not, whether he responded the right way or not, whether the warning signs were screaming in my face or not, I still pour myself into it, into him. Why? Because that's who I am. That's the God in me. I give as much as I'm expecting back, you know, wanting to cultivate the best relationship we could possibly have. I hope, wish, and pray that things will go the way he said it would go and promised, but that's not what happened. You know, I would see our potential and hope that he would step up, but they didn't. But I also have to say that I didn't want to walk away. I didn't want to look like a failure. But I'm the type of person that in the end I'm going to give it my all, because when I do walk away, then I can say, I tried, I gave it my all. Clubhouse, I wish I had this information that I'm giving you back then, these vital signs, the wisdom. I wish I would have known how to qualify the right man. Nobody wants to keep starting over. I wish I'd have known the truth sooner. It would have saved me so much heartache and so much wasted time. But that's not where I'm at now. I'm here in the clubhouse talking to you, sharing with you. I'm here to help you avoid the mistakes I made, to help you live your best life without wasting years in wrong relationships. And I'm so thankful that I've reached this point now, and I don't have to relive those cycles. And let me tell you, the relationship I'm in now is just beginning, and it will not end like the others. Studies show that 40% of people in failing relationships say they knew it was over long before it ended. They knew but stayed, and stayed through the pain, stayed through the doubts, stayed as they lost themselves. I refuse to let that happen to me. I couldn't allow myself to waste my life on something that I knew deep down wasn't going to work. That's why I gave everything, and after that I was able to walk away, because I never wanted to wake up one day and realize I spent my entire life in regret, unhappy, putting myself last because I thought I was stuck. I always believed that God had greater plans for me. I knew I would eventually get it right. And now I'm here to say that I got it right. Maybe not sooner, but later, but I'm getting it right. So whether you are in the right relationship in your life right now, or you're trying to figure out that right now while you're watching this video, it's never too late. It's time to make the best choice for you. And the sooner the better. And that's why we're here in the clubhouse, and I'm glad you're taking this journey with me. Here's a concise yet engaging version of an Angela fun fact. This is going to be 2 truths and a lie. And let me tell you, this is going to be a good one. All right, Clubhouse family. Before we jump into today's Live Your Best Life Challenge, let's take a little detour. Like I said, 2 truths, 1 lie. Let's see who can figure it out. Okay, number 1. Remember, we got 2 truths and a lie. Number 1, on my birthday, July 24th, multiple boyfriends over the years have forgotten it was my birthday entirely. They went the entire day without realizing until I told them that it was my birthday. Number 2, one time I came home unexpectedly during lunch and caught my ex in bed with another woman. He thought I was still at work an hour away and never expected me to walk in. Number 3, my husband at the time once called the police on me during Mother's Day weekend. Lied, said that I cut him with a pizza cutter. I almost got arrested for domestic violence. So which one do you think is a lie? Take a moment and guess. That's a lot, Clubhouse. Believe it or not, that's a lot. The lie is, can you guess? Number 1, 2, or 3? Well, it's number 2. I know all of these sound like they couldn't be possibly true, but I promise you, number 2 didn't happen. I wish none of them happened, but that's a story for another Clubhouse session. As you can see, I've been through a lot, some truly wild situations, and that's why from here on out, I'm all about putting me first. No more wasted time, no more ignoring red flags, or any color for that matter, okay? And no more settling for less than I deserve. Now let's take it back to you. It's time to dive into the Live Your Best Life Challenge and see what answers you reveal. See what answers you reveal. So, Clubhouse family, for today's Live Your Best Life Challenge, I've created a good one. It's all about you and your relationship. It's called the Vital Signs Checklist. I want you to grab a piece of paper, open your notes on your phone, or even just do a mental follow along. You can pause the video if you like. Whatever works best for you. Let's get ready and let's do this together. I'm ready. Are you ready? So I got my little dry erase board here. So on your piece of paper, I want you to do just like a T. We're going to do columns. So we're going to do a T on a paper, just like that. And that's going to create 2 columns. I want you to number 1 through 14. And then this is going to be our yes side. So if I ask you a question on this Vital Signs Checklist, remember we're talking about our relationships and our partner. And then no side. So be honest. We're going to do this together. So let me get this here. And so now we have the relationship 14 Vital Signs Checklist created. This is where the truth comes out, yes or no. But here's the twist. This isn't just about a simple yes or no. For each of the warning signs, I want you to really think about it. So let me set this here, because I'm going to do this with you. So really think about this. Is this something that you deal with more than, let's say, 50% of the time or more? Do you feel the warning signs affect you more than it doesn't? That's what we're here for. So if the answer is yes, even slightly, I want you to put a check mark next to the yes. And if the answer is no, then put a check mark next to that. Let's go through them one at a time. Take your time. This is for you. Number 1. So I'm going to read the checklist, and if it's tugging on you, yes, check yes. Tugging on you, no, no. And be honest. It's just you. So number 1, lack of communication. Do you feel like your conversations are shallow or avoided altogether? Are important discussions more likely to cause tension than resolution? If communication feels broken more than 50% of the time, give it a check. Number 2, constant conflict. Think about how often you argue or clash. Are disagreements frequent and unresolved? Does it feel like you're stuck in the same toxic cycle? If so, add a check mark here. Number 3, betrayal of trust. Has trust been broken? Lies, secrecy, cheating? Do you find yourself questioning their honesty more often than not? If trust is more of a question mark than a foundation, this one gets a check too. 4, loss of respect. Do you feel dismissed, belittled, or mocked, even in private or public? Does respect seem like a thing of the past? If you've lost respect for each other, mark this one too. Number 5, emotional disconnect. Does the warmth and affection feel like it's fading? Are you more like roommates than partners? If you feel emotionally distant more than often, check this one too. Number 6, different life goals. Do your dreams for the future feel like they're on different paths? When you think about it, where you're heading, does it feel like you're moving in opposite directions? If so, sounds familiar? Check that one too. Number 7, avoidance. Do either of you avoid spending time together or dodge difficult conversations? Is there a growing difference between the two of you that needs addressing? If so, check this one too. Number 8, feeling better alone. Think about your peace of mind. Do you feel happier, calmer, or more like yourself when they're not around? If you feel relief more apart than you feel joy together, check this one. Number 9, contempt and criticism. Is sarcasm, eye rolling, or harsh criticism between you both the norm? Is it now where you're like joking and then saying, I'm just playing? Do you feel like you're walking on eggshells? If the negativity outweighs the positivity, give this one a check yes too. And we have 10, persistent unhappiness. Do you feel a constant sense of sadness, stress, or resentment in your relationship? Does the bad outweigh the good? If so, mark this one too. Number 11, intimacy fades. Has physical or emotional closeness disappeared? Do efforts to reconnect feel forced and unreciprocated? If intimacy feels like a distant memory, check this one. 12, emotional or physical abuse. This one is non-negotiable. If there's any form of emotional, physical, psychological abuse, it's a check, period. Your safety must come first. Number 13, lack of support. Do you feel like you're handling life on your own? Are your accomplishments overlooked, or are you being dismissed and struggling for a partnership? If so, add this one too. And number 14, family and friends concerns. Have loved ones expressed consistent concerns about your relationship? Do they notice changes in you that you've been avoiding? If their words resonate, give this one a check as well. Now it's time to tally up those check marks. Take a moment to count how many yeses versus the no's. Let's all together inhale, take a deep breath, exhale, blow that out together. Now here's my answer. All of my relationships prior to this one, I'd have a lot more yeses than no's for sure. Where I knew deep down things weren't working, I stayed anyway. And that's why I'm here with you now. For those of you with fewer yes check marks, that's amazing. There's always room to grow, seek help, and build stronger bonds. These signs are about awareness, not judgment. But if your list is filled with yeses or too many than you feel comfortable with, it's time to ask yourself, is this the relationship that I want to spend another 2 years or more in? Your time is precious. Your joy is priceless, and your best life is waiting. The first step isn't about leaving or staying. It's about awareness. It's about making decisions that align with who you are and where you want to go. So, how did you do? Drop it in the comments below if you're comfortable, or just reflect privately. This challenge is for you. I'm so proud of my Clubhouse family. You've done the work, you're reflecting. This is big. This is a big step towards your best life. Now, as we transition into the next part of today's journey, I want to leave you with a thought from Malcolm X, who said, "When you know better, you do better." That's what it's all about. That's what today is about here in the Clubhouse. If you know better, you do better. Taking the knowledge we've gained and using it to make better decisions, to grow and to build a life that we deserve. With that in mind, let's move into the wisdom flow, where I'll share a resource with you to help you dive deeper and put these lessons into actions. Let's keep the momentum going. So we got the wisdom flow over here. For all of you who know, my VIPs, come over here. This is going to be where we take it a little step further. In the original Passionoy video titled 14 Critical Warning Signs Your Relationship is Over, there's a powerful PDF in that video link that will help you dive deeper into your relationship journey. It's called the 25 Life-Changing Questions to Ask Yourself to Know If Your Relationship Has Come to an End. Now, if you haven't checked it out yet, don't worry. We've got it here. We got the link in this video description as well, and you can explore it later. Or if you want to pause the video and print it out, feel free to do that. Either way, we got you covered here. Today we're going to highlight just a few of the key questions from the PDF, the questions that focus on your relationship's future, or whether if there's a future for you to truly be excited about. Let's get into it. So, number one, are my fundamental values and life goals aligned with my partner's? Take a moment to think about that. Do you and your partner share a similar vision for the future? Do your dreams and your priorities complement each other? Are you moving in different directions? Misaligned goals can create cracks that only deepen with time. Number two, do I see a future with this person that excites me? When you look ahead, does being with your partner bring joy, hope, and excitement? Or does it feel more like an obligation or even dread? The future you imagine with your partner should inspire you, not drain you. Number three, am I holding on to the relationship based on past happiness rather than current reality? Are you living in the memory of what the relationship once was, hoping it'll go back to that one day? Or are you facing the truth of what it is today? Sometimes we hold on because of nostalgia, not because the relationship is truly serving us in the present. These questions aren't about judgment. You know, I'm big on that. We're all in the same boat. We're trying to live our best life. They're about clarity. The answers you find can help you guide your next steps, whether that means working or on growing together, or recognizing it's time to move on. So, Clubhouse family, how do these questions sit with you? Let me know in the comments if any of you feel like they hit home or it sparked something for you. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you're finding value in this journey, be sure to like this video, share it with someone else, be a blessing to them. And don't forget to subscribe, that's important. And hit the notification button or bell so you can never miss the next moment here in the Clubhouse. Now let's keep this moving up to Angela's coaching corner, where we'll dive deeper into like a mentor moment that I don't want you to miss. I want you all to take a moment with me. Let's pause everything, set the distractions aside, and get comfortable. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Let's imagine something together. Envisioning your ideal relationship. Picture this. You're in a relationship where you feel completely seen. Your partner looks at you, not just at you, but into you, with love and respect and admiration. Every word they say lifts you up. Every gesture reminds you that you're cherished and you feel emotionally safe and valued and adored. You wake up each day to someone who wants to communicate with you, not just about what's happening, but about how you feel, your dreams, and about theirs. You laugh together, you dream together, you grow together. Now imagine your ideal day with that partner. Maybe it's a cozy morning at home with coffee in hand and a meaningful conversation that makes you feel connected. Maybe it's an adventurous day traveling somewhere hand in hand, sharing experiences that feel like they're just the two of you together. Your arguments aren't battles, they're stepping stones to a deepening understanding. Your struggles aren't weights, they're opportunities for teamwork. Your relationship doesn't feel like a burden. It feels like a safe haven where you can be yourself fully, unapologetically. And here's the best part. Your partner is just as invested in you. They match your energy, your love, and your commitment. They're not just in the relationship, they're in it and with you every step of the way. Now take a moment, ask yourself this. Does my current relationship look anything like that? If not, why? And most importantly, what do you truly want? And what steps can you take to get closer to that vision? This isn't about wishing for the impossible. It's about recognizing what you deserve. Because let me tell you something, Clubhouse family. We deserve this kind of love. The kind of love that makes you feel alive and respected and inspired. So as you open your eyes and come back to the moment, hold on to that vision. Keep it close. And remember, you don't have to settle for anything less than the love you imagine. The love you're willing to give. It's out there. But first, you have to believe it. You have to believe you're worthy of it. Your best life and your best love are waiting for you. Let's make it happen together. Bravo, my MVPs of the Clubhouse. What a journey we've been on. We've uncovered truths, reflected deeply, and envisioned what real love and fulfillment look like. Now it's time to wrap things up with something truly exciting. Your success mission and today's party favor. You know I got to give you a parting gift here at the Clubhouse. So it's called the Relationship Roadmap. And it's your personal guide to clarity, empowerment, and action. Whether you're deciding to stay in the relationship or you're going to decide to walk away, either way, we realized a lot today, and it's time to get to being in love or moving on to loving yourself. So this roadmap will help you put things in motion and clear up things for your plan. You'll find space to reflect on today's session, decide what's next, and outline specific steps to move forward with confidence and purpose. The relationship roadmap can be downloaded from the link of this video, so don't wait. This is your time to take charge of your happiness and your future. Clubhouse family, you did it. We did it. Today we showed up for ourselves, took on the challenge, and completed our mission. This is no small thing, and I'm so proud of you. To our new visitors, thank you for joining us today. You've taken your first step into a space where you can grow, you can have joy, and your best life is waiting for you. To our VIPs, you are the heartbeat of the Clubhouse. Your dedication and energy inspire everything I do here. And to our elites, our amazing subscribers, you are the glue that holds this community together. Every moment you spend with us is a step living in the right direction that you deserve. Today wasn't about decisions, it's about you. It's about showing up, reflecting, and reminding yourself that you're worth it. The energy, the effort to create, to have the love you deserve. No matter where you are in your journey, know this: you're stronger, braver, and more capable than what you think. Your best life is already within reach, and every step you take brings you closer to it. So stand tall, keep your head up, and celebrate yourself today. We've learned a lot of Passionoy goodness today, but it's up to us now. We've got to live it, we've got to breathe it, and walk it out every single day. Are you with me? The Passionoy life isn't just something we talk about, it's how we rise into our best selves. So until we meet again in the clubhouse, live your best life more today than you did yesterday, but less than you will tomorrow. The clubhouse never closes, but the after party's getting started, everybody. Dive into the valuable resources that are on both channels. Faceless channel, the clubhouse. One video at a time. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share the video. Bless someone else. This is your time to invest in you. Hang out and explore, and I'll see you next time right here in the clubhouse.